Welcome back, everyone. So here we are. As you can see, as I was trying to say before, first of all, just don't forget, do not climb over the fence because there is a penalty. So if you climb off and jump off and die, the penalty will be $1,100 Australian. We are back front sideways, my dear. So here it is, the edge of Australia, the limit of my prison. This is from where I cannot leave. My prison is an island of beauty, and yet a prisoner I remain. A prisoner for what it is imagined of me as opposed to who I really am. And that is the sun setting over the west. And we are 7 miles out, so it's freezing out here. We shall free you. The truth will set us free. So what I can tell all of you amazing people who are probably going to get sunrise in a few hours, I can tell you that we are so far out from the harbour. This is the literal edge of the continent. You jump off this continent and that is the abyss of the Tasman Sea, where you can freeze in the Arctic winds, which we're getting a bit of. Yeah, it's really cold right now. Like, even though it was 80 degrees today, because I'm out now on the edge, I'm getting the Arctic winds, which are blasting up from the south. So down, that's sort of southwest, and south is further that way. And it's sort of dizzying when you're standing here because the water is shifting and it makes you think you're shifting, so you're not really sure which is which. But here we are, the edge of civilization, the edge of the West in Australia. Isn't it amazing? A tourist place, and yet the place where people come to commit suicide. Hey, hey, Booze and Byron. And we have a yacht over there. This is the Tasman Sea, which even most Australians think is the Pacific Ocean. But it is not the Pacific Ocean. It is the Tasman Sea. Even though it is part of the Pacific Ocean, it's called the Tasman Sea because New Zealand blocks us off from the Pacific Ocean. Well, you know me, I like to give the facts. A lot of people, this is the last thing they see before they jump off. Ah, booze. You know you're gonna get gab smacked when you come here. It's never always pleasant. So I was gonna drive down back to Coogee to see if that girl was there who you guys convinced me to give the cookie to, and who supposedly wanted to give me her number. I may go back there, but on the way I thought I'll stop past Watson's Head and complete my job. And to make it short, we call it the Watson's Head job. You can call this the Pacific Ocean if you like, and it's amazing. Now, what's going to happen tonight? I did, and we have a helicopter somewhere. There it is. All right, so what's going to happen tonight is it's Saturday night, and there are 2 massive events on. One of them is out west, and one of them is just at Moore Park, which is Fox Studios. It's a massive stadium here called the Allianz Stadium, or ANZ, I forget its name. Allianz Stadium, something, Moore Park, I call it Moore Park Stadium. Anyway, and because of that, I can already feel the vibes. So you saw Coogee, how crowded it was today, and this is the middle of winter. And because of all these events, and I just got 3 bookings, warabadun, like after each other. And people are out, people are going to get beers and get smashed and go have a great time. So tonight's gonna be really good. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to Uber, and throughout my breaks I'm going to show you the nightlife in the city, and it is just going to be beautiful. And what we are doing this for, we are doing this to celebrate the beauty of civilization, of so many different cultures and ethnicities blending together in the beautiful Sydney. At the moment we're taking a respite, a little break, standing here at the edge of the country to remember where I am entrapped. And I'm talking to you through the window of my prison cell to say, pro-West. Anyway, the Travel Channel, damn freaking straight. Alrighty. Absolute pleasure to see you all. I will now walk all the way back up to the car and pick up another Uber gig. I'll probably go sit somewhere and talk to my GoFundMe guests, and we'll have a coffee and hang out together. A beautiful day. Honestly, these days are infinitely more beautiful that I can celebrate them with you. Otherwise, they would not even be even 1% as good. And to share things that we take for granted together. Right? Hey, look, we got the full moon tonight. What's interesting about a full moon, this is something you can learn. The human brain enlarges the size of the moon in your head, so you think it's a lot bigger. But when you look at it in the phone does not give you that illusion. So the moon looks way smaller in the phone than it does in real life. That's something you might have to learn. And the illusion, the gap between illusion, the discrepancy between illusion and reality widens the closer the moon gets to the horizon. Because when it gets closer to the horizon, the human brain has evolved to think that the horizon, the world is flat. So it makes the moon look way bigger than what it really is. Amazing what the brain can do. So it goes to show you perception is reality, and reality is perception. Gab equals smacked, mind equals blown. All right, my hands are gone numb, so I'm gonna get out of here. And we have some lovely tourists who probably don't understand a word I'm saying. And I'm gonna jump back in the car and get warm, and I will talk to my GoFundMe guests unless I get a booking. If I get a booking, you won't hear from me until tonight when it's party time. It's already happening. Look, the cars are coming in. Invited. I don't know, are you a GoFundMe member? I'm not sure. You got to get a book to be the GoFundMe member. Or a Patreon. Patreon's only $1 a month. If you want, you can go to that. And then you'll be, Patreon and GoFundMe come into the same private account. Yeah, it's definitely getting packed, man. It's cars are coming past, buses, people are coming in. It's going to be a good Saturday night in Sydney. And it's so beautiful to bring you along for the ride. All right, my ladies and gentlemen, I'm part of many groups. Now you gotta go to Patreon/GabSmacked, and I think it's like $1 a month or something. Then you'll come in. All right, ladies and gentlemen and ladies, don't forget, you have been GabSmacked.